Hey guys, welcome back to Tribal Council. I am sorry for the inactivity on the channel, especially since the season is already well underway. I've been extremely busy, and I guess to cover my own ass in as most pathetic way as possible, I'm just going to call this video a reaction to the past 4 episodes. And in order to kind of validate that, I'll do my best to give my thoughts on not just tonight's episode, but all the episodes that have aired since then. Or prior to that, my thoughts are very jumbled. I just got done watching the Tribal Council. Stephanie went home, and I was definitely feeling bad for her. I would like to see her go far in this game, but at the same time, I am kind of rooting for Michael a little bit. Michael definitely proved he's a bit of a gamer with the last Tribal Council, bluffing about the power of his idol that he found, which was James's from Survivor China, and now it didn't work. The Kabuki theater didn't work because Brendan went home. OG Malolo was still decimated, and now they're even more so because now it's just down to Jenna and Michael. But it was definitely the best move that Michael could play at the time. He couldn't tell what move they were playing. He should have played it for Brendan because that would have sent Bradley home. And I'm kind of torn on how I feel about Bradley. He complains a lot and he calls the shots a bit too much. But he's also playing the game in as methodical a way as possible, and I have to give him props. And he gave Michael another chance as they voted out Stephanie. So yeah, Michael did the best he could. The Kabuki theater failed. Brendan still went home. I didn't like Jacob. He's a Seth Rogen doppelganger. I didn't like Gonzalez. She played the game way too hard from the beginning. Morgan was way too trusting of Libby and her tribe, which was, I believe, Navidi just after the tribe swap. Yeah, so you could see how, like, once an episode ends, I do my best to forget about it. So I'm trying to cover all the bases as best I can. I'm sorry about the inactivity on the channel. So we're going to go back to... I was toying with my mind of how to format these kinds of videos going forward, and knowing I would probably scrap such lucid ideas when this season's over. But I think I'm just going to try and make up for the last 4 episodes as much as I possibly can with this video, and then just go back to a good format covering episode by episode. And I do apologize for the inactivity on the channel, but we're back here. So far this season's been pretty good. I do like that we're getting to see a lot of these players in a more personable experience, like in a personable kind of way. I'm feeling really immersed in, like, as being a viewer and getting to know more about these people. Like, I like Donathan, he's a sweetheart. I like Laurel, she's a sweetheart too, she's down to earth. I like Chris. Did you see him in that reward challenge? That motherfucker can throw. And he's down to earth too as well, and I like him a lot. But him and Dominic have been button heads, and that's going to come to head, especially with the tribe slot that we're getting next episode. It's weird that it's only going to be 5 episodes in, we're getting 2 tribe swaps. It's kind of weird. It's weird that we got to try something after 1 episode. I mean, I'm kind of, I'm torn on how I feel about that too, because on one hand, it prevents any power alliances to be formed really early on, but it also prevents any potential dynamics that could have formed that didn't even get a chance to form. One tribe, you have one tribe going to one tribal council, then immediately the tribes break up and start anew. It was kind of weird. So overall, it's been a pretty good season. I hope it gets even better as it goes along. And we'll see what happens. I'm liking a lot of the strategy. I know people have been complaining that there's a lot of young people on this season, but hey, a lot of these young people, they know they're a survivor and they love to play the game. They play the game hard, and for better or for worse, we're getting some strategic juggernauts, and some of them are better than others. Some are pretty foolish, but at least that we're getting players who actually know how to play the game and are super fans, and that is great for us as viewers because it's something you got to get your popcorn ready for. So I'm enjoying the season. I'm sorry that Brendan and Stephanie had to go home. I was liking them a lot. I'm rooting for Michael, even though he's decimated. Hopefully the tribe's help will be like an epiphany for him, and by I'm probably using that word really fucking wrong, but you know what I mean. He'll hopefully swing his game back in an upward trajectory. I'm also rooting for Chris, Laurel, and Donathan a little bit, but we'll see. Chris and Dominic are button heads like nobody's business, so that's going to be fun to watch. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Drop a like on the video if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Grab your torches back to camp. Good night.